When Laura received the message that her husband, Ethan, had returned early from his work trip, her heart nearly stopped. She was sitting in her friend's cafe when the text appeared on her phone. "Landed early. Can't wait to see you tonight." A chill of panic rushed through her veins. She wasn't supposed to be home for another 2 days. 2 days she had planned to spend with someone else. Without finishing her coffee, she bolted out of the cafe and into her car. Her hands trembled as she gripped the wheel, the city streets blurring past as her mind spiraled with fear. She understood what this meant. If Ethan saw another man's car in their driveway, everything would collapse. The secret she had hidden for months was about to explode within minutes. As she turned onto her street, Laura's stomach dropped. Her lover's car, a sleek black sedan with tinted windows, was still parked in front of her house. She slammed on the brakes, nearly hitting the curb. Her mind went blank. She didn't know whether to scream, cry, or vanish. Ethan's car wasn't there yet, but he could appear at any moment. Laura rushed toward the house, fumbling with her keys. The front door was locked from inside, which could only mean one thing. Noah, her lover, was still there. She pounded on the door frantically. "Noah, you have to leave now," she hissed, her voice trembling. After a tense moment, Noah opened the door, looking calm. Too calm for the chaos around them. "What's wrong?" he asked casually, as if unaware of the danger they faced. Laura grabbed his arm, pulling him toward the door. "Ethan's back early. You need to go right now." But Noah hesitated, his expression a mix of arrogance and amusement. "So that's it? You're just throwing me out because your husband came home sooner than you planned?" Laura didn't have time to argue. She shoved him toward his car, her pulse racing. "Please, Noah, just go," she pleaded. Finally, he sighed, got in his car, and drove off. Just seconds later, another engine echoed down the street. Ethan's familiar SUV turned the corner. Laura barely had time to breathe. She dashed inside, straightened the cushions, sprayed perfume in the air, and splashed cold water on her face. By the time Ethan opened the door, she was standing in the living room, pretending to be calm. "You're home early," she said with a strained smile. Ethan looked exhausted, but happy. He hugged her tight, and guilt stabbed her like a knife. "Yeah, meetings ended sooner than expected. I missed you." His words burned through her. She couldn't meet his eyes. She felt as if she were teetering on the edge of a cliff. That evening, as they sat down to dinner, Laura thought she had escaped disaster. But halfway through the meal, Ethan frowned. "Strange," he murmured. "When I pulled up, I thought I saw a car leaving our driveway. Looked familiar, too." Laura froze. Her fork slipped from her fingers and clattered on the plate. "Probably a neighbor," she said quickly. Ethan nodded slowly, though doubt flickered in his eyes. The conversation drifted elsewhere, but the tension remained. After dinner, he went to unpack while Laura stood by the window, trembling. The night air was still. The car was gone, but the danger lingered. In the following days, Ethan became distant. He asked careful questions about her schedule, her friends, her errands. Laura tried to stay composed, but she sensed he was connecting the dots. Then one morning he placed his phone on the table. On the screen was a photo, Noah's car parked right outside their house. Care to explain? Laura's mouth dried. She opened her lips to speak, but no sound came. "I saw this car before I left. I just didn't say anything. I wanted to see how long you'd lie to me." Tears filled her eyes as she reached for him, but Ethan stepped back. "I trusted you, Laura. I worked hard to give us a good life, and you threw it away. For what? Excitement?" His voice cracked, and it shattered her completely. That night, Ethan packed a small bag and walked out without another word. Laura sat alone on the couch, staring at the empty driveway where both cars had once been. The silence in the house was unbearable. Every tick of the clock echoed what she had lost. Days turned into weeks, but Ethan never returned. He filed for divorce quietly, without anger, without confrontation. That silence hurt more than shouting ever could. Laura realized too late that what she had chased was nothing but a fleeting thrill, and what she lost was a man who truly loved her. Now, whenever she drives past the airport or sees a black sedan, her heart twists with regret. She learned the hardest way that betrayal never stays buried. Lies always find their way home, just like Ethan did that day.